Hello. Hey, MikeRatner.com. I am just doing this quick video to say Happy New Year to people. It's MLK Day today, Day of Service, Martin Luther King's birthday. Really, is his birthday today, not just the Monday holiday happens to fall on today. So anyway, I just want to say that, and being mid-month of January for the new year, my past life being quote unquote Mike Rich, a Success Club guy, I might have been talking just about your goals, but certainly if you're into newyearsuccess.com, you can still do that, and having goals and some focus and having a plan to achieve what your desires are is not a bad idea. And of course, I've got a few things going on. Um, so do I want to really talk about anything per se? If you go to mikesmastermind.com, I just uploaded two talks I did this morning, and I wanted to introduce my CARES model as an approach, which is an acronym, CARE, community action research, right? Engagement as a science. And I talk about ultra beingness as a philosophy and how we're present. So as a community researcher, social scientist, it's important to sort of have sort of a syntax or strategy how we go about things in a way that sort of gives you the most pure data and allows for you to engage whatever the research would be and the experience of it, in its quote unquote highest dimensions or level. So check it out. So otherwise, yeah, there's a lot going on. I applied for this position. If that happens, that's really great. I'm still waiting to hear back on the IGO book proposal. You can check that out at igoresearch.com. So it's IGO, the idea I talked about, the IGOs, which I created just before that's the beginning of last year, about a year ago about right now, is sort of the self-imagining the self, just giving a name for it, the selfie of the mind, the IGO of my imagination. You also can check it out at igoism.com, igoism.com, and igoresearch.com. I'm going to probably build on a few things to this year as far as my writing. Of course, that depends if I get this position or not, because I would love to expand the CARES model to be involved in doing some community action research and to come back to doing more community conversations on a research level, communityconversations.com, and lovingconversations.com, looking at models of compassionate and considered communication. It's going to allow us to sort of have that kind of dynamic, to have that cosmic connection. So things are really great. Well, there's more to talk about in the way that I really want to engage in some of my studies and the focus of my talks. I think centering on exploring what these models would be for UBE3, what I talk quite a bit at mikesmastermind.com, the podcast. UBE3 being ultra being, an excellent example of enlightenment as you can express it, as you experience it. It's an exploration and as such, an experiment. And so I'll be talking a lot about thought experiments, or what I call Gendenken, it's a German word for thinking. Gendenken potentially could be its own podcast, but we'll take different scenarios and sort of have whether it's a psychological self-test or just sort of modes of means of experiencing and imagining something and what those implications are, what those dynamics are, will also help inform my work at weltslosh.com. Weltslosh, the two German words I put together. And I don't speak German, but I understand ein bisschen, which is very fractional small, very little, ein bisschen. But Weltslosh being the world that we're dwelling in and what this experience is like. So hopefully it's something there for you so you can check it out. They collectively come together in an hors d'oeuvre platter of samplings. The writings here can be found at grandtourideas.com, grandtourideas.com. I'll try to put links below. Thank you for I am not asking for any money or support so far. It hasn't happened. Maybe in the new year here, there'll be some kind of community we all could actually join. You could be an official member or founding person contributing to this self-liberation movement, friendship, fellowship. A lot of possibilities as a gateway or track towards transcendence, whatever this would mean for you. UBE3, ultra being, an excellent example of enlightenment as you know it, can experience and appreciate. All right. Love you. Thank you. MikeRatner.com, Mike'sMastermind.com. A lot of .coms. Thank you. More to come.